Hello YouTube, it's Marcus and welcome back to the channel. Today we have an open discussion on acquiring Akedos through other vendors besides Moose Toys and your local retail stores like Target and Walmart. We were able to source and secure a bundle of potential Akedo knockoffs. I'm not really sure if they're knockoffs or they're just from the same factory to produce these and just didn't meet quality control. We had ordered some from a separate vendor located in China of some of these classic figures. I'm always looking for additional Mr. Splits to be able to do some customizations because everybody knows that I love punchers, but also I wanted a second Epic Chucks. As you can see, this one kind of doesn't have the mouth lined up quite perfectly, so I wanted to make sure I secure a second one. And a very rare Encode that only comes with the collector carrying case. Wanted to see how it compares to these, as well as a hard to find Fly Swat Shadowfire Glitch Blade, as well as our family's favorite Crack Up. The youngster here is a little bit surprised how there's so many variants of Chuck Slee, Tail Whip, as well as Shreddy Bear, but wonders why there's no more Crack Up, so we ordered a couple more to create a Crack Up army. And of course, we have here our very own Light Element Bruce Lee. But the point of this video is to compare them to these OG figures from Moose Toys. I have labeled each of these with some painter's tape on the underside of the coin so you know which ones are legit and then which ones are the ones that we ordered. So let's put this Bruce Lee off to the side and open this slide and see what we get. So let's see how these turn out. And man, they do look quite normal. Let's take a look and see how these guys actually are. And it did say on the vendor that boxing and controllers aren't included. Let's see how these actually turn out and that they're individually wrapped. Here we go. So first, let's compare Mr. Splits to the actual Mr. Splits from Moose Toys. Now, I don't even think that these are counterfeits, but more like these are the ones that are misplaced, because take a look. Mr. Splits is actually a legendary with the translucent blue coin, but this one comes with a black coin. Still similar cost though, and a different element. Instead of lightning or thunder, this one came as water. Let's see the other one as well. Wow, this one does have the correct coin and the correct stat number. Let's compare this one with the real one. And you'd be hard pressed to tell which one is the one I got from a third-party vendor. It does appear that it does have the same stamp that, you know, Moose Toys China. I just think that these are the real deal, but didn't maybe pass the factory for quality control, but I really can't tell the difference. The ones we get from retailers sometimes has the paint jobs not aligned correctly, so this might be a way to get some of the more rarer characters through this third party. So here are the Mr. Splits. Now I don't have a glitch blade to compare, but let's compare this one and see. It's got the red eye, gold coin base. He looks normal as well. Let's see what his split strike. It does have an extra symbol in here, but it didn't have any additional elemental power storm boosts, but you know, he does look good as well. And of course, this is the Encode we got from the third-party vendor as well. We'll have to see if it glows in the dark later, but almost the same thing as the one that we got from the collector's carrying case. Same stats and everything. Wow. It'd be hard to tell what's the difference. You wouldn't even know. Because again, I think that these are the same ones that come from the factory. Looks like we actually had some orders for a Epic Chucks, Fly Swat, and also
Glitchblade.
This Shadowfire Glitchblade, which I'm really excited about to be able to compare, because the only way you can get this one is through the new battle arena. So if we can get extra one of these for a drastically reduced price, that'll be a way for everybody to get a hold of this character. And if you stay tuned to the new Season 2 OAV, you know he's going to make his debut in Episode 4. And let's compare the Crack-Ups. We actually got 4 Crack-Ups to join our Crack-Up army. Again, he is a household favorite. So let's remove all these from the package and see how they stand up against the one that we got in the Series 1 versus pack. We got Chucksley versus Crack-Up, who also debuted in Episode 1 of the Akedos Series 1 OAV. So, this is the one that we got from the versus pack, and as you can see, he's been in battle a couple of times that kind of made his little chicken stretch out, but do they look the same? They kind of do. Same stats and everything. Wow. So this is a way to get the extra Akedo figures that you couldn't find and that might not be available in your local regions. I'll put the listing in the description below. Maybe you can find the ones that you're missing to round off your collection and find some of the more rare characters at a fraction of the price. Well, take a look. We ordered some third-party vendor Akedos that we thought they were knockoffs, but they're actually the same thing that comes from the factory. Again, maybe one-offs because of some misprints, such as having a different coin. But as I can tell, it looks like these ones are just as legit as the ones you get from the official Moose Toys product line. Well, you saw it here. The Akedo Series 1, 2, and 3 figures from an extra vendor for those people that are in regions that can't get them in their stores, especially for ones that might be available for Series 2 and Series 3. There has been announcements on Amazon for a Series 4 due to release in January 2023. So stay tuned for that. Perhaps we can get some early release pictures of the new figures and maybe some samples in our hand before release as well. We are quickly approaching our 1,500 subscriber goal for the Bruce Lee giveaway. I'm gonna have to make another one because we met a local fan and I just had to make sure that that fan got a Bruce Lee as well, especially since he brought it up and he remembered, like, wow, a Bruce Lee character. So remember, stay true to yourselves and keep hunting down those Akedos. Stay tuned for more videos when we get some extra third-party vendors of Shadow Fist Glitchblade. I'll see you next time.